team currently sitting 8th in the Emirates ATP doubles race to London are one of the game's most popular pairings, Peya and Bruno Soares, a well-established partnership who've always been a match for anyone on the ATP World Tour.
The first 3 months took us a while to pick it up our game, but now we feel like we're playing pretty consistent, pretty solid. We had great results to the clay court and grass court season. I think we've been winning a lot of matches. Now maybe it's time to get together in the same week and win a big one. I think that's what it's missing on our year so far.
We had a bad ending to last year also and kind of took it into the new year. Couldn't really find our rhythm, but with the start of the clay court season, I think we really started to play way more consistent. We played a lot of good matches, played some solid results at the French, at Wimby, with 2 quarters, and now I think that the US swing, it's tournaments that we like, that we've played well, and I think it's good that we feel like good about our form right now.
I think Peya and Soares have had a very consistent couple of years on tour. They're the best returning team that we see. They managed to make quarterfinals, semifinals, finals of a lot of events.
Those guys are obviously world-class players. They get along good, they're great friends on and off the court, and their games really combine well. You know, they're tough out in doubles.
Together since 2012, that growing understanding and experience has been key to translating practice into on-court success.
They've been playing like for, I don't know, 3 years already, so they know each other very good. They are a good team, obviously. They know how the other guy plays, and they can also give some advice on the other players. So I think it's a good team.
They don't really have weaknesses. They do everything well. They're one of those teams that if they stick together, they can continually, week in, week out, give themselves a chance to win.
I think it pays off at the end when you stick together. I mean, you cannot be on top all the time. You gotta have ups and downs. Basically had our first down now, like from the end of last year to beginning of this year. So I think we are ready now for another up again.
In May, they won their 4th title on clay at the BMW Open in Munich. The next step is to convert their form into more title wins. A small but crucial change.
Certainly not bad luck. I think this is something it very rarely happens. Maybe a couple points in there, but overall it comes up to who's playing better at that moment. That adds a little bit of pressure when you get closer on the big one. It's the one that you want to perform your best, and sometimes it adds an extra pressure, and it just doesn't help. But as an experienced team, we gotta deal with that and just gotta play our best every time.
After their recent run to the semi-finals of the Coupe Rogers, Alex and Bruno remain determined to make the Barclays ATP World Tour finals once again this year.
Well, those are the tournaments that you wanna play your best. That's the one that you wanna win. That's the one that counts at the end. And right now the race, it's really, really close. So if you can go and win like in a 1,000 event, it gives you 1,000 points, and you kind of go a little bit ahead of the rest of the pack.
There's a lot of tournaments to be played, but it certainly would help scoring big right now, because it's very, very close around that 8th spot, and now we just gotta hustle and try to get some points together.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, Twin City, we're behind the scenes at the Winston-Salem Open in North Carolina. And who is the hottest? We spotlight the best Emirates Airline US Open Series hot shots. Don't forget to log on to the all-new ATPWorldTour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.